Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And now, a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Pritchard and White are their guards. Sam Hauser is out there with Brown, and it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New Orleans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle. Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of a new season, Tim, seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, Kevin, when you get into this league and you see how fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you, size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of when to shoot, when to pass. That, to me, was the biggest transition.
Here's Poole following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Poole against Pritchard. And Poole gets it to go.
Yeah, a little bully ball that time from Jordan. Pulled down low, really creative with that finish.
Jones against Brown. And it's blocked. And here is Williamson. Right wing. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Queta.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Hauser finds White. 2 points. That one goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Poole. 17 points in his last outing. White with it. Jones covering. The kick out to Brown. Drills it from outside. Brown's got 5 points so far.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us. But with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Brown following the score by New Orleans. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
Williamson right side. There's the three. The rebound by Queta.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
White drives in. Brown outside. White a screen on Jones. Brown against Jones. And it's in there. He's got 7. And the Pelicans with possession here. Trailing by 4. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, it's difficult to win in this league, period, but it's especially tough on the road.
And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately, that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does. Now here's Williamson. after Jaylen Brown's miss. Williamson right side. Williamson double team to the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His three-pointers off the mark.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. With the drive. It's deflected. Williamson with it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
If Zion gets that close to the rim, you are at his mercy.
To the left side wing. White finds Brown. Messi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now, Williamson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And let's not forget about his defense. Every time you looked up, he was forcing a turnover.
Now, here's Williamson. No good. That would have tied it. Here's White. Here he goes. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Pritchard against Poole. Here's the 3. Second shot opportunity. Messi's shot is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pritchard with the ball. Guarded by Poole. Pass to Kata. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. To the wing on the left. Williamson in the post. Hauser defending. And they take the lead.
And when he's near the rim, Zion knows he has collapsed the defense. So now he can kick it out for 3.
Pass to Kata. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. He's off on the second.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Poole kicks to Jones. It's to Williamson. Poole outside. From outside, off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. White looking around. Pritchard finds Brown. To the inside. Here's Kata. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Poole. Williamson outside. Good on the bucket. Williamson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Pelicans, Queen's checked in, and Fears is subbed in for Jordan Poole. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Left side, Simons. Pass to Minot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Williamson. Here's Queen. Off target with his 3. The Celtics have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Tillman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Celtics making a change here. Shireman's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. New Orleans in the lead. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Simons. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Here's Minot, covered by Williamson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Celtics shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And so here is New Orleans. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Pass to Queen. Lets it go from deep. Minot pulls it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. 5th is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Williamson. He's got 6. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Williamson double team. Pass to Fears. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Messi, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Outside, Simons. Down low, here's Tillman, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now here's Williamson. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Simons surveying the D. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Williamson outside. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Tillman grabs the miss. Now here's Boucher. Guarded closely. Pass to Tillman. 3-pointer, Simon. No good that time. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
Fears is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Queen in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Outside, Simons. Over Fears. No good off the back of the rim. Pelicans shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Inside. Shots good by Matkovic. Matkovic has got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans. And here's Boston. Outside, Simons. The lane, and the slam dunk by Simons.
Wow, look at Simons right there. Look at that quickness with the ball in his hands.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Hawkins. And here's Bey. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here is Hawkins. Hasn't made one yet. Shot's good by Matkovic.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Simons. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Simons showing you a lot of toughness right there. He got inside, did not shy away from the contact, and was able to get it done.
Now here's Bey. Last time out he had 13 points. From outside the arc. Pass to Queen. Launches it. The rebound by the Celtics.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Tillman. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's Queen. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. Following the score by New Orleans. Good. Simons has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
One thing is certain about Anthony Simons, the guy is a pure scorer.
Well, it comes so naturally to him. He's got a great handle, and he can get his shot off whenever he wants. Plus, he's got limitless range.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Pelicans making a switch here. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Poole. To the left wing. Williamson left side. Boucher with the rebound. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. Poole looking it over. And the Pelicans miss again. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Tillman passes to Simons. And there it is for him. And now a 4-point Boston lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Williamson left side. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Pass to Tillman. Simons on the wing. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. Here's Minot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Poole. Now Fears. And he banks in the layup. Fears has got his first 2 points.
That is a smart pass right there, and it's a big part of Poole's game that he has worked hard to improve.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Pass to Brown. It's White on the wing. Boucher sets a screen for White. And it's off from three-point range. The Pelicans trail. Here's the step back. A wide open look here for Fears. A miss that time would have put him up. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Three-pointer, Pritchard. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nisi's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside, Williamson. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Williamson's got it all tied up now for New Orleans. Right side, White. Hauser finds Boucher. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. No good off the front iron. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Pass to Williamson. Kicks it out to Jones. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Now here's White. Now Hauser. Pritchard with the screen on Williamson. Hauser the pass to Boucher. Boston again missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, you love seeing this from Zion. The talent we know is undeniable, and tonight, so is the production.
Here's Brown. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Back to Brown. Pass to White. Can they get it? Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And a savvy move there by Brown to draw the contact.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Fears. And then for Boston, Kate is checked in, and it's Simons in for Derek White. And he's good on the second.
You gotta respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Poole. The rebound by Keita. Keita's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hauser with the ball. Working on Williamson. There's a screen. 3-pointer, Simon. Pelicans pull it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Williamson. The rebound by Keita. Keita's got 6 rebounds here tonight. No block shot. And the basket by Hauser. And the Celtics lead by 1. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Williamson outside. Back to Messi. Williamson outside. Rebounded by Hauser.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
To the paint. Here's Kata. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Messi's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 6 points.
And Jordan Poole showing you those elusive handles. When he's got it going like that, good luck. No defense can contain him.
Now, here's Brown. He had 25 points last game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. Here's Hauser. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Poole against Pritchard. He lobs it up. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. The Celtics with the lead. Brown the pass to Kata. Over Messi. Kata's shot is off. Pelicans shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Poole against Pritchard. Shot on the wing. Here's Messi, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Messi's got 6 points.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Jones against Brown. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Now here's Williamson. Hauser defending. Williamson against Brown. Williamson right side. Jones, no one around him. Here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Williamson. Down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's a 3-point New Orleans lead.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Simons. The teardrop falls in. Simons has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Now, here's Poole. And that one drops. 8 points for him.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back, and that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pelicans lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Boston. They lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early on. Just fix the mistakes you can and keep getting better, please.
Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Pelicans leading by 3. On the floor for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Kata in at the 5. Here's Messi. Here's Poole. And the shot goes in. Poole's got the lead up to 5 now for New Orleans.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
First one falls for him. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness, able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Both free throws good from Poole. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pritchard against Poole. Pass to Hauser. Brown with a screen on Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Hauser. Pelicans with the rebound. Nisi's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Jones kicks to Poole. There's the pick. Connects on the 9-footer. Poole's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, when he gets it going, he is so difficult to contain. He is an elite scorer at times, and we're seeing that again tonight.
Now, here's Brown. 12 points for him. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from White.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pass to Poole. And here is Williamson. 12 points for him. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the basket by Hauser.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pritchard against Poole. Williamson outside. Lock at 6. Tipped away. It's stolen by Pritchard. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Out to White. For the lead. It's rebounded by Poole. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Nifty move. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got 8 rebounds in this game. Back to Pritchard. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And Brown throws it down.
And this is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Poole outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Poole's got 9 points in the quarter.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Excellent D that time from Jones. New Orleans leading by 3. Poole with it. He's got 17. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
Here's Kata, defended by Nisi, and finished off by Brown.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Poole against Pritchard. Back to Nisi. Williamson outside. From the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Now White. He's got 7. Brown outside. To the paint. Here's Kata. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 17. With the crossover, takes a three. And they recover it. Jones kicks to Williamson. Here's the screen. Here's Poole. Here's Messi. Jones with the screen on Pritchard. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Inside, here's Kata, and he dunks it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's a 1-point game. They host the Spurs after this one, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Now, here's Poole. From downtown, the rebound by the Celtics. Kata's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hauser finds Brown. Brown jams it in.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. The Pelicans have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Williamson's got 14.
And that's where Zion wants the ball. And it's important his teammates get it to him there.
And here's Brown outside. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And they call an illegal screen here. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And when you look at their block totals from last year, I really love how this team protected the rim.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queen's checked in. Chris Boucher's checked in for Boston. Tillman comes in for Sam Hauser. Pritchard passes to Tillman. And here is Brown. Fires the 3. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Queen. Down low. Here's Poole. He gets it in there. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Here's Brown. He's got 19. Unloads. It's hauled in by Queen. Pelicans leading by 3. Now, here's Poole. He's got 19. Pass to Jones. Releases. And Boston with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now Pritchard. Here's Tillman. Outside, White. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
New Orleans gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Queen. There's the triple. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He's got 13.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pritchard passes to Tillman. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically.
Take a break.
There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Matkovich is checked in. Zion Williamson comes in for Jones. Hawkins checked in for Trey Murphy. And Fears is subbed in for Jordan Poole. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
So it's the Celtics now. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Simons, the pass to Boucher.
Nice!
Look at that. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here is Hawkins. Still scoreless. Pass to Queen. Now Williamson. They get a hand on it, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Zion Williamson. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Here's Hawkins. And Boston with the rebound. Boucher's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Tillman. Nice ball movement by Boston. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Jeremiah Fears.
Well, this league has so many great guards. At times, Anthony Simons flies a little bit under the radar, but he's still very, very young, and his ability to score is going to keep him on the radar.
And the first one drops.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And Simons drops them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Williamson outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Simons up top. He's got 14. From 13, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for New Orleans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Fear. He's out there with Hawkins. And it's Matkovic in its center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Tillman. And Simons has it in the corner. Good on the triple. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well, you can't lose sight of Simons if he drifts to the corner. He's so good from that spot.
Pass to Queen. And here's Hawkins. From past the arc. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Tillman. Outside, White. Matkovic with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Deflects the pass and stolen by Simon. Over to the wing. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Misses the 3. The Pelicans trail to the paint.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Boston?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's White. Makes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Mr. Williamson. Out to the wing. Here's Matkovic. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Matkovic has got the game tied up here for New Orleans. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Simons from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In the pass to Hawkins. Here's Matkovic. Boucher defending. Pass to Simons. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Williamson looking it over. Kicks it out to Hawkins to take the lead. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Yves Missi, he's checked in for New Orleans. Brown is checked in for Boston. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Simons.
Come get it, come get it.
6 on the shot clock. From the high post. Missi grabs the rebound. Missi's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Williamson outside. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. On the wing, Brown takes the 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. Here's Messi. And Messi throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 17 rebounds. Pass to Brown for 3. Cash money. Brown with the train.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Williamson against Brown. Here's Queen. Now Hawkins. And here is Williamson. He's covered by Brown. Shoots it up. And it's Williamson missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston. Richard comes in for Anthony Simons. And that one falls for Boucher. Pelicans trail by 3. Poole with it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Boucher's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Hauser. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Boston. Sam Hauser taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from Hauser. Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here are the Pelicans now, trailing by 5. Poole outside. And again, unable to change momentum here. Brown with it. Jones covering. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Now here's White. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And he is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Pelicans trail by 7. Outside, Jones. Pritchard against Poole. Pass to Messi. To the wing right side. New Orleans moving it around. Clock is at 3. Jones, that's for 2. And the Pelicans miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Looking to end the run. rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown jams it in.
A guy with no quit in him. Brown stays on the attack and is well rewarded.
This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
Now, here's Poole. From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hauser the pass to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Tough. Look at Brown with a chance for one more.
4-team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. 1 shot.
1 shot.
Free throw good from Brown.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Yeah, this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Boston leading by 15. Six to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now here's Williamson. Hauser defending. Williamson kicks to Poole. Jones for 3. Rebounded by Hauser.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Jones against Brown. Over Jones. Brown, no good. Pelicans trail by 18. Poole outside, trying to get something going. Rebounded by Hauser. Hauser's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Kata. And here's Brown. Here's Kata. Here's Pritchard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Over in the corner, Brown. No good with the triple. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And he makes the first. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Out to the right wing. Brown outside. No good from outside.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Down low, here's Williamson. Good! Lays it right in there.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Puts it up from 7. Cleared away by Jones. Pelicans trail by 18.
Third team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, BC, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw.
Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. White with it. Now defended by Williamson. White down low. Working on Williamson. 4 on the clock. Not gonna go.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Outside Poole. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Now here's White. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. White. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
So now let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Thank you very much. Jaylen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jaylen.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.